Welcome. Thank you for visiting again my YouTube channel. My name is Sabine Kwasi. Uh, how are you today? So it's getting closer and closer to the end of the year, closer to Christmas. So yeah, it's a necessary time for reflection. Yeah, and maybe press also the reset button. Anyway, I wanted to share some reflections with you, spend some time with you, even though I don't see you, I don't know you, but well, looking at me now, that means you are here. So, two things, yeah, some reflections, but also I would like to share a little poem from my book, The Voice in You and Me, entitled Beyond the Mind. You thought that you knew best with everything what was in your mind, a know it all of some kind. But after suffering through the test, you found that this wasn't very smart. True wisdom for life is the love in your heart. Mara, this is a small gem there for you. The love in my heart. So yeah. Anyway, yesterday you saw I had put a card with a quote from the French philosopher Pascal, who said that a drop of love is more important than an ocean of willpower and intellect. And I had asked you before that, I had asked you what you think is the most important in life. Well, I think this could be helpful for us. Seeing the priorities, then we know, you know, which direction to take, excuse me, so that gradually we can shape a better reality. So, just some little reflections I have for you today. Um, I was thinking about loving myself and loving others, the connection. So I remembered an experience from my high school days in Germany. So, you know, I always thought I have a big nose. Um, I I hated my nose. I when I was a little girl, somebody pushed me. Um, we were playing on the playground, and it was bloody, and you know. So I said, it's a big ugly nose. And my mother, my sister, they had beautiful noses, skinny noses. So I couldn't love my nose. I couldn't love myself. So anyway, then during the high school days, we went with my class to the French Alps for skiing. We had a 1 week um, skiing adventure. So I could not ski. I had never been skiing before. So anyway, there we were now with a French instructor, because also our teacher, she was also at the same time our French teacher. So that's why she chose the French Alps, so that at the same time we would improve our French. So we had this wonderful uh, ski instructor, Monsieur Léon. I still remember his name. He was very patient, very kind, very humorous. I admired Mr. Léon, Monsieur Léon. And then suddenly, one moment, I look at him carefully, and I saw he had a big, ugly nose. And then I thought, wow, that is interesting that I did not see this earlier on. Because when I looked carefully like this at him, that was towards the end of the 1 week. So I thought, wow, that's interesting. That really, I I did not pay attention to that detail. Well, you see, because I didn't like my nose, and maybe I would have rejected him, or put a wall, um, you know, put up a wall against Monsieur Léon trying to teach us how to ski. So yeah, that is that little story. Then um, now in a bigger picture, um, some short reflection about history. Yeah? You know, now I'm from Germany, and I struggled with our history, because of Hitler. And, so many times in class we talked about, how he killed 6 million Jews, and anyway, he was a very good speaker, and, the gas chambers, the labor camps, and it was horrific. So I felt bad to be German. And, what made me upset was to learn that actually he wasn't even German. He was Austrian. And if you look at him, you see that he also did not belong to that race he tried to promote and to establish, the so-called Aryan race. Yeah, those with blonde hair and blue eyes. So when you look at him, he had dark hair, dark eyes. Actually, uh, Adolf Hitler was Jewish. He was Jewish himself. And when you dig deeper, he hated his own relatives, his own Jewish relatives. So much that he had that strong motivation to kill as many Jews as possible. Yeah. So that was part of himself, actually, which obviously he didn't like about himself, to be Jewish and to hate his own Jewish relatives. Yeah. So, yeah, these were my reflections, because if I think what will help us to build a better society, to shape a better future, a better reality for everybody, we definitely have to research, what is that? Love. How do I practice love for myself and love for others? How do I go beyond prejudice, limiting beliefs? Yeah, how to do that. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you today. Thank you for listening, and take care of yourself. Uh, be safe, be healthy. And anyway, I'm determined to show up every day until the end of the year. And yeah, let's see what we can put together. All right. So, sending you much love. See you tomorrow.